In the French Vosges, a memorial trail leads into the quiet forests below the summit of the Petit Donon. Among the trees, the first traces of war begin to emerge. Old bunkers lie half buried in the earth, their concrete darkened by age and rain. Built for shelter, they now stand empty, silent chambers from a conflict long past. Nature has closed around these remains, but not erased them. In August 1914, only weeks after the outbreak of the First World War, the Petit Donon became a battlefield. French and German troops fought for control of the heights and the routes beyond them. Artillery struck the ridge for hours. Then came repeated assaults through steep woodland and broken ground. Positions were taken, lost, and taken again. By the end of the fighting, hundreds had been killed, wounded, or left missing across the Donon Massif. For 2 days, the mountain's silence gave way to gunfire, confusion, and fear. But the scars of war are not the only traces this place seems to carry. Higher up, another silence begins to emerge, one that may be far older. The path now turns toward the summit. Whatever waits above is still hidden from view. And yet, the higher we climb, the more uncertain the story of this place becomes. The memory of war remains, but something deeper seems to lie beneath it. For a moment, the history we know no longer seems to fully explain what is before us. Could another past lie far beyond our reach? Its meaning perhaps lost to memory, while only faint signs endure. But here, just below the summit, the distant past gives way once more to a history we can name. After the fighting, many of the dead could not be carried down from the heights. In the summer heat, they were buried close to where they had fallen, alone or together in shared graves among the rocks. Most were later taken to military cemeteries. Their names moved on. The stones remained. Across the valley, the Grand Donon rises, watching over the same remembered ground. Near the summit, two vanished worlds seem to draw close. One belongs to 1914, to a tragedy whose time and circumstances are still known. The other, if it ever existed, has left no dates, no testimony, and no voice. Only the unsettling sense that an immeasurably ancient chapter has slipped from human knowledge. At the summit, scale begins to unsettle certainty. What seemed easy to dismiss from below can no longer be reduced to a passing impression. The eye searches for accident, the mind searches for order, and somewhere between the two, doubt begins to open. We may be looking only at the work of stone, pressure, weather, and time. Yet even that answer does not bring the matter to rest. Perhaps the unease comes from something more difficult. The possibility that recognition depends upon what we are prepared to accept. We are left between explanation and intuition, able to look, but no longer able to read. One past is remembered, yet its lesson remains unfinished. Another may have vanished so completely that even its traces are no longer recognized. Different ages, different forms of loss. And still we stand before them, and still we do not see.